Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you how to clean fish tanks.
Yeah.
Oh. What are you doing here?
I'm gonna clean a fish tank.
No, you can't.
Yeah. No, I do. I really.
You don't know how. Follow me, everyone. Don't listen to him.
I'm going to show you how to
He
clean
doesn't
fish tank.
actually know what he's talking about. Hey. Seriously, don't go with him.
Oh my!
What are you doing in here?
I'm just showing them how to clean the fish tank. Like I said.
All right. Fine. Just show us how it's done, I guess.
Thank you. Jeez.
All right. It's very simple. You take this tube thing and you put it in here, and basically you just suck all the water out. Alrighty, I'm going to be teaching you how to actually clean your fish tank. So we have Brett number 2 who's upstairs, and he will be giving us some lovely visuals of what to do. So number 1, first thing that we have is our gravel vac. It's basically a siphon, and so you'll take the big end and you'll stick that in the water, and you'll take your little end and you'll suck on it for only a couple seconds. Like as soon as you see the water come up and start coming down towards you, put it in the bucket as fast as you can, and it'll start taking water out. And then once the water gets about 25% down, I'll give you a little mark where you're supposed to stop it, and that's where you're gonna have to call it good. I wouldn't recommend doing a water change above that, because you end up putting so much new water into the tank that you could shock the fish, and we'll get into that later. So right now I'll show you how to use your gravel vac. You could also get them at any local pet store. You could get them at Petco, PetSmart, wherever you feel like it's easiest. And they're normally about 10 to 15 bucks. So yeah. Alright, let's get into this. Here is this is called a gravel vac or a siphon, whatever you want to use it, call it. And you need some buckets here, preferably a large one. It'll make it a lot easier. And then a pitcher that you could use to fill water back up. Now, when we're looking to do a water change, I'd say do it about every week or so. And we're looking at the water level. This is about where you want to get it down to when you're cleaning it. Because I haven't cleaned it in a while, the water level is already down here. And so what's going to happen is we're going to take it about here. But you don't really want to go halfway down or more, or else that's going to cause problems for your fish. It's going to be too much new water, and it's going to end up shocking them. So try and keep your water changes only a couple inches down. Gravel vac. That is where we take the large end of our siphon and we put it into the water, and you squish it down in the gravel, and you get up all the poop that you can. And with the small end of the siphon, you put it in your mouth and you suck on it, and you wait for the water to come down, and as it starts getting closer to you, put it in the bucket before it gets in your mouth, because that would not be good. Alright, so I'll show you. We got big end of the siphon, put it in the tank down in the gravel, and we got this little end which we suck on for a second or two. So if you are cleaning a guppy tank, or any tank that has small fish for that matter, watch out, because you can actually suck them up, and they do tend to like to move towards it. So just find anywhere that you can start, and then water. If you get good at it, you won't get anything in your mouth most of the time. You're just going around, sucking up everything you can find. Alright. I'm gonna give you guys a little time lapse, and yeah, we'll go from there. Alright, so when you're done, you could expect to see something like this, really brown water. Also, get a net with you, because more than likely, we probably caught a baby in here. And so, you could wait a little bit for the water to settle, and normally what I've found is that they swim towards the top more often than not. Sometimes they don't though, and you gotta wait a little bit and just look and make sure you didn't get anything. But after the water clears, I'll start it up. Alright, so another thing I could talk about is some don'ts. I've seen and heard about people who they'll just drain their tank all the way down and scrub it down and then refill it and then put the fish back in. And that is actually a really good way to kill your fish. You're ending up taking out all the beneficial bacteria that's in the water, and it's really useful for breaking down the fish poop. And so what happens is when you take all that water out, you're getting rid of all that bacteria, and you're basically putting in just water that's either has chlorine in it, and so you have to use dechlorinators too. Now, I don't use dechlorinators on my tank, which I don't recommend, but I haven't run into any problems with it, so I'd say play it safe and use it. But yeah, don't scrub the tank down. Be careful when adding new water back in. You want it to be around the same temperature so that you don't shock your fish. So if you want to get rid of algae that you have on the tank, there's multiple ways you can do that for cleaning regular fish clean. So you could take a brush like this one and just scrape the inside of the glass, and that works pretty well. You could get let's see if I could find them. There's a cherry shrimp right there. Cherry shrimp are gonna eat off of that algae. They're gonna clean up around the place. You could also get algae eaters like Siamese algae eaters, and plecos will eat algae as well. So if you want, you can control it naturally, and you could also just scrub it off every time. Alright, next up I'm going to talk about the fill process. And so get yourself a pitcher, because this is the fastest way. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could take a cup and do that, but it kind of take forever. Alright, so let's go fill up our pitcher, and I'll show you how to do that. Alright, here we are. Got my pitcher. Basically, all you gotta do here is fill it up with water that is about the same temperature